This was me when I first started working out. Now, almost 7 years later, I would consider myself a certified jack dude. So, as someone who was once a beginner, I'm going to be going over the top 8 reasons why I think you're probably not making muscle. So, if you are any of these 8 things, just comment down below. Let me know which one you are. Reason number 1, way too many exercises. A lot of new people just consider more is better, which makes sense. I understand why you think that, but for working out, yes, you can definitely be underdoing it, but there's a certain point where intensity and amount of sets, volume, all that shit is taken into account, and more is not better at a certain point. So if you are someone who goes to every single machine in the gym and you do everything, you're not going to be making optimal growth. And on top of that, when you start seeing gains and someone says to you, oh, so like what was the thing that got you, like what was the thing that made your biceps grow? You're going to go, I don't know. I did 20 different exercises every day. How the fuck are you supposed to know? Of course you don't know. So pick a very few amount of exercises. I probably do about 3, give or take, per muscle group. 3 exercises. I know, that's crazy, right? And I stick to those 3 exercises for 3 to 6 months at a time. Strictly for the reason of you know what is making your biceps grow. We're just going to use arms for this example. If I am doing 3 different exercises for biceps and then I change it up a few months later and I start getting really good pumps, I start really getting sore, I am seeing phenomenal bicep improvement, I will say, the one thing that I changed, that I went from a barbell curl to a preacher curl, 2 random examples, and now I'm getting these results. That preacher curl is the reason. You are doing 18 different exercises and you expect to know what's working? Of course you don't. A lot of those people don't have reason number 2. Got you there. You don't have a training plan. Reason number 2 is just having a garbage training plan or not having one at all. Working out without a well-structured and thought about training plan is essentially a waste of your time, because just like the too many exercises, section 1, reason 1, you don't know what is giving you the growth, or if you are doing enough or too much. You have no clue. You're just winging it, my guy. Like you're just expecting to accidentally get jacked. So how are you going to get to your goal if you don't know the steps to get there? Like, you don't accidentally get jacked. I'll see people stay in this stage for way too long. I ask them, oh, so what are you training today? I don't really know. Like, just whatever's not sore. Whatever's just not sore? What are you talking about? So you're just going to go hit some curls and then you're like, oh, I feel like hitting some back real quick and then some chest. Like, you're just doing whatever? Don't do that. You need to have a game plan to get jacked. You need to have a humongous goal, and then you work down from there. You go, okay, humongous goal. What are the steps that get me there? I want 10 out of 10 physique. Okay, so I probably need a training plan. Okay, but how many exercises should I do? Okay, cool. How many reps and sets do I need to do? Okay, cool, cool. Well, oh, but what if I have overlapping soreness because I'm putting this here? Okay, cool. There's, you will start to figure that out. Luckily for you guys, I don't know if it's currently out. Hopefully it is. I'll add it in later if it's not in there right now. But link in the description. It's my first time talking about it, so I guess I'll say something about it. So if you go into the description, first link, my free school community will be right there. It's just a community where we can all talk to each other and interact, help each other out, blah, blah, blah. But one of the free things that you will be given is 10 free workout plans. So if you're someone who doesn't know what they're doing and you don't understand how to create a personalized workout plan, well, bam, just follow one of them. You'll get good enough results with that, and then you'll learn over time with what you need to change. But there's also going to be a whole section on creating your personalized workout plan. That will be coming out at the same time. So those two things, well, bam, you do not have an excuse to not know what you're doing in the gym, and then you go and do random shit. Don't do that. Go to the description, pick one. There's mine in there if you want to copy it. Like, just go to there and pick one. Reason number 3, and probably one of the most important, that's why I just put it somewhere near the top. Diet. Specifically, protein, nutrition, and water intake. The 3 important things you should be looking at. But protein, probably the only, like the main, if you only tracked one thing and it was your protein, you'd be doing better than the majority of people. You need to have 0.8 to 1 grams of protein per pound of body weight. You need protein to build muscle, obviously. So make sure you're tracking that. You're wasting your time at the gym if you do not give your body the required nutrients to be able to heal and grow bigger. You're just breaking down the muscle at that point and not adding anything to build the muscle back up. So make sure you get your protein in. Water. Holy crap. If you guys watch the daily vlogs of me working out and everything, you know how much I talk about this. You are 80% water. Why are you dehydrated, bro? Do you really think you're going to perform well when the thing that is made of 80% water is not getting water? Don't be like one of those girls that the only thing they have is nicotine and a coffee for breakfast, and then they don't drink. They don't drink any water throughout the day. They photosynthesize, and that's all they do. They're essentially just rotting. Make sure you get your water. Hydration is so important. Watch your hydration for a week or 2, and then stop doing it. I guarantee you'll be like, holy crap. I have been losing out on so many gains because I'm way stronger now. What a surprise. When you're hydrated, you're way stronger and you will perform better in the gym. Wow, more gains. Reason number 4, low intensity. Let's talk about how muscles grow or why they grow. You are putting a stress on the muscle, so much so that it goes, oh shit, we need to adapt. We need to evolve. Like we have to be able to deal with this next time that it happens. So it gets bigger. You are not giving your muscle a reason to grow, right? So focus on progressive overload. Progressive overload is just adding 5 pounds to the bar that week, or adding another rep, maybe adding a set, depending on how many sets you're currently doing. You need to be constantly improving your muscle tolerance to this shit, because your body does not want to put on muscle. Muscle is more calories that the caveman you would have had to consume every day to stay alive, right? So your body doesn't like to put on muscle. So you have to work that much harder to put on that muscle. Your body really likes storing body fat, though. That's why you can do it so easily, right? Think about it, because it's like, oh, okay, instant calories that I can consume and eat right now. While muscles take up hella resources from your body to build up. So it doesn't want to build muscle. So as Greg Doucette says, train harder than last time. Just train 1% harder every time that you go to the gym. And then, after a year, you're training 365% harder. After 365 times 2 is. You get the point. You're going to be working up your tolerance, the stress and pain and all this, and that will be able to unlock new gains that you haven't had before because your body isn't used to it. Number 5, ego lifting. I thought I should put this after the intensity part because I know that some of you are going to be like, okay, I'll just add 25 pounds to my bench overnight. I'll just do that instead. Increasing the intensity. No, do not do that. 3 reasons. I will laugh at you if I see you lifting way too much weight that you shouldn't be touching, you have no business touching. I'm not paying for your hospital bill either. I might help you afterwards, but I'm not paying for your hospital bill. So if you snap your shit up in front of me, yeah, I'll help you, but I ain't paying for your hospital bill, bruh. And I'm going to laugh at you, so that's going to suck. Imagine you're benching and you're doing too much weight and then your just elbow snap. And then I'm sitting there going laughing at your ass because you're stupid. And you get up to fight me and you're like, they're just limp. You're hitting me with your elbows. That's all you can do. So don't be that dude. Don't get hurt. It really sucks to get hurt in the gym. As someone who does ego lift from time to time, it sucks to get hurt. It's months however long out of the gym of no gains, and then you have to do even longer to get back to where you were. You don't want to ego lift. Third reason. Lifting heavy at the expense of your form builds ego, not muscle. So, yeah, just like in the name, you're not really building shit because your body is, let's say we're doing a bench, the main goal is to hit that chest. But if so many other little muscles are coming into play because your body is using all its might to keep it from not killing you, essentially, you're not going to be able to focus on that chest. A lot of shoulder, a lot of tricep, stabilization muscles and shit like that. Rotator cuff, putting a lot of strain on your rotator cuff and other joints. Because of that, you're not going to be able to hit that chest. Lower the weight a little bit. Go through the full range of motion, full stretch. Make sure you focus on that full stretch portion because the stretch is the most important part of the movement. So you can't ego lift and hit the most important part of the movement at the same time. Do not do ego lifting 99% of the time. I understand doing it here and there because of you just wanting to play around, or maybe you want to strength train a little bit. Fine, you have different goals. But go through the full range of motion. All the way up, controlled. Make sure you're feeling it in that chest the entire time. You should not be feeling it in if you get off of a bench and you're like, "Ooh, my abs burn," bro. What are you doing? You really need that much of your core to keep you stabilized? That's way too much weight. Why are your shoulders hurting? They shouldn't be, right? Reason number 6, I put this after ego lifting because we were talking about a little bit of form in there. So I'm just going to extend on to that. Your form is the foundation of everything you do. You should always have proper form. If you do not have the proper form, one, you're going to be weaker. So you're not going to be able to push weights properly. And 2, you have a higher chance at injuring yourself. We don't want to get injured. That sucks, right? So make sure you are always making constant improvements to your technique. Super important, that one. Because it's the small little changes that you make throughout the year, like years spanned, that make a huge difference. Like just going from here, like from here to here on bench, like just one finger length difference can change a lot. Recently, I changed up my bench grip by just one finger out. And it brought less of my overpowering triceps into play. Yeah, it made me a little weaker. But I could feel my chest so much better. It put such a better tension on the chest. And I don't feel like my shoulders are kind of hurting a little bit because I'm like this with a close grip. So yeah, it hits my chest better, which I like. More chest gains. And then less chance of injury because I constantly felt a little in my shoulder from benching like heavy because it was just too close. But now I can feel everything better. Reason number 7, lack of sleep. The foundation of everything is sleep because you do not make gains during the workout. You're actually tearing down the muscles and making them weaker then. You do not make gains throughout the rest of the day or whatever. Only when you are sleeping, you are recovering. So without getting your 8 hours of sleep every day, do you think you're going to get big? No, because your body has less time to build it, obviously. So make sure you're getting your 8 hours of sleep because, one, like I was saying, you're not going to build muscle without it. Simple as that. But 2, whenever you do go to the gym tired, you only got 4 hours of sleep, you're going to be tired. You are not going to push hard in the gym. And your body isn't going to be recovered. So it's going to lead to overlapping soreness into the next time you train that muscle group again. Reason number 8, not tracking your workouts. Have you ever stayed at the same weight on an exercise for like a year and you never improved? That's because you were not tracking your workouts. Because if you tracked your workouts properly, you would be stronger. No doubt. Because when you track them, at minimum, track your heavy compound movements. You have to at least track that. But ideally, track your sets, reps, and weights for your whole workout. So I know that if I'm going to do bench, and last week I hit 6 of 3 million pounds, I know that next week I need to do 7 of 3 million pounds or do 3,000,001 pounds to progress that week. So make sure you're knowing what you did last week. At minimum, like I was saying, track your compound movements. That's what I did for a long period of time. It's only recent that I started tracking everything that I do. Because I'm at that certain point where it's like, oh, gains are harder to make. I really need to dial in. But just tracking your heavy compound movement works. So bench again. I know that like when I was just tracking that, I'd be like, okay, we're benching. I was hitting 300 for 7. that actually happened. 300 for 7. So I know next week I need to either do 305 pounds or 300 for 8, you know. So just doing that will be enough, tracking the compound movement, because tracking everything does add a little bit of time to the gym. And then you forget how many reps you did at one thing, and then it's just but still. So at minimum, track that. All right, that is it for the video. Please let me know in the comments which mistakes you have made and how the video turned out, because I usually do the daily vlog workout series, and I just wanted to be able to have content to put out on the days that I'm not working out. So that's why this is here. I think it would be a good mix, change it up a little bit, add in this and that. Like, comment, subscribe, put a fuck ton of comments, put 22 comments for me, please. That'd be really appreciated. Just one person, 22 comments. And I'm going to have the link in the description. Even if I don't have all the free shit for the community out yet, I still want to be able to give you guys the option to join, even before it's there. Build it up a little bit. That'd be appreciated. We are going to have a lot in the free community. So we're going to have 10 free workout plans that you can just follow. There might be more. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But currently it's 10. I go in depth on how to create your own personalized workout plan. All the details that you would need to know if you want to create one specialized for you and you don't want to just follow along with one of the ones I have for free. There is going to be a technique guide for every single workout that I know. And I'm going to continuously add more as time goes on. There is nutrition basics in there, which you need to have the proper nutrition to be able to grow, as we stated in the video. And then last thing, but the first thing you should watch, the mindset for success when it comes to working out. Because your mindset when it comes to anything is step 0. It's not even step 1, it's step 0. You have to have your mind right before you go and do something that is new to you. Or even if it's not new, you just need to have the proper mindset to be able to advance as quick as possible in anything. And a bad mindset can screw up a lot. So, yeah, that is it. I will see you, oh God, this is new, tomorrow for chest. Maybe. I don't know when when this is coming out. These are going to be for my rest days and stuff, so we'll see.